This NFT project is kind of ridiculous. That is until you came along. Yeah, hey, Yamwax here. I'm looking for you and up to 999 other collectors to really make this thing fly, to submit some art to our community-based NFT project. I mean, it's supposed to be dumb. It's supposed to be fun. But what really makes it a project is the community. I wanted to build something with collectors, for collectors, by collectors. And that's what this is about. And it doesn't have to be like high-end art. It can be that you sketch something on a piece of paper, take a picture of it, use one of our templates, football, basketball, baseball, soccer, hockey sticks, it's all down below. You can take your choice and draw one of the sport art, we call it, items that we're looking for. And these will be randomly inserted into the NFTs. We're calling it the Kaboomski project. There's 7,723 of them going to be dropped in phase 1, which are going to be on a gas-free network, so you don't have to worry about that. And then phase 2 would then be on Ethereum later. And so submitting one piece of art qualifies you for 5 free NFTs, plus a pack, the pack art that comes with it. And then that would then also qualify you for a whitelist spot for a free mint once we jump to Ethereum later. And then maybe one day, some of these could become IRL trading cards. That's, a year plus down the road. But anyway, I'd love for you to participate. Again, make it personal. It doesn't have to be, a professional work of art. Whether you spend a couple minutes on it or a couple hours, we'd love to have it. Go ahead and, use color, crayons, markers, acrylic paints, if that's your thing, colored pencils, whatever, and just draw one of those templates, print it out, draw it, take a picture of it, and then just send it to me, preferably on white paper, because I need to Photoshop it and put it in the right place so that the Kaboomski dude is holding it, whether it's a hockey stick or a, football or basketball or whatever, it's got to be in the right place. And I take care of that. Just send it to me on a white paper. I'll trim it out and drop it in the project. And then they'll be randomly generated and you'll get your 5, NFTs. They won't necessarily have your art. And that's where this gets kind of fun, is you're going to get your pack and your 5 NFTs, and they're going to be just random. So, and we'll do these on live pack openings too. So that should be fun. But you'll get those, and you might want to trade. If you want something with your basketball or your soccer ball or whatever, you might want to reach out to the person who has it and try to work out a trade, or maybe buy one, kind of whatever works for you. And you've got that opportunity. When you do make the art, one thing I do ask is that you don't include logos or name brands. We've got to keep it personal. I don't want to have any licensing issues. We want to make sure that we can fully license these cards when they're eventually made so that they can be graded, and all that kind of stuff. But also just want to not get in trouble, In addition to drawing or coloring or painting or whatever, you can also do something on the computer. If you're better at Photoshop or better at using a stylus on your iPad or on your phone or whatever, go ahead and use a phone app. But I think most people are going to probably draw it or sketch it or whatever. And we've got, everything from kids drawing these and submitting them. I've reached out to a few of my close friends to get a few samples started. To me, just doing the best I can, to, then people just spending a few minutes, 10 minutes or whatever, making something that's personal to them. Or someone like my friend who's an MD but loves art on the side and painting, and painted this elaborate, beautiful Satoshi ball. And that's just sweet. So thank you, Travis. But I can't wait to see what you guys submit. Again, I'm just happy to get anything from you, whether it's just something you colored in for a few minutes or that you really put a lot of thought and process into. I'll be honored to have it. I think it'll be a lot of fun to do this all together, get the collecting community, whether we collect sports cards or NFTs or whatever. Let's do this thing together. And let's see what kind of comes out of the Yam engine to the world, to be these kind of wacky NFTs. And, and we're going to flesh this thing out over time. Keep that in mind too. So it starts out as this dumb, sort of stick figure. And you're like, why stick figure? I'll tell you in just a second. But by phase 2, he might not be a stick figure anymore. And some of the traits that are just, I personally did over 1,000 traits myself. So why a stick figure? Well, our base character, we have to thank Chris McGill from House of Jordans, and of course Card Ladder, on the crossover, that he does on Friday nights with Josh Johnson, Cardboard Chronicles, and Christina. They had Josh Luber on, and they were just having fun. It was the second like week in a row that he doodled something, and he's one of my favorite like big-hearted right-click savers. But he'll throw shade at any type of hype, whether it's a card brand that's overhyped or it's NFT drops that are getting crazy. He's going to throw it out there, but also celebrate like the collectors, and that's what Kaboomski is all about, like born in the hype and celebrating collectors. So he drew the stick figure, and I was joking around that like he had it, you could buy it from him. And so he gave me permission to use it for my NFT project, and we built the whole thing, all the traits and everything around this sort of like crazy character. And then we'll build it out from there. So I think it's an awesome foundation to be born in like the hype of both worlds, sports cards and NFTs, by one of the greatest collectors out there, in Chris. And so it's just like that birthed Kaboomski last August, and I've been working on it ever since. Anyway, that's the deal. I can't wait to see your art. There should be a link to submit it. There's links to templates down below, or freehand it if that's your thing. Like you don't have to use a template at all. But I can't wait to see what you guys submit, and we'll get them dropped in the project, get you guys free NFTs, and see where this whole Kaboomski things go. It should be kind of fun.